So, you want to buy a private jet. While typically reserved for billionaires and high-powered executives, private air travel has been on the rise, not only in popularity, but also affordability. If you spend anywhere between 150 to 175 hours in the air each year, then you might want to consider owning a private jet. Here are 7 things to consider before buying your own aircraft. 1. Buy a jet you need, not a jet you want. Yes, your friends might have a bigger jet than you, but when considering buying a private aircraft, your needs should always come first. Think about how much do you want to spend? How many people do you have to carry? How far do you want to go? And how old of an aircraft are you willing to own? 2. Use a sales broker or consultant. Find an experienced broker, someone who knows the ins and outs of the market and can help find a jet that suits your travel needs. A broker's job is to find you the best plane for your needs, but also the best deal possible. Keep in mind that it takes about 4 to 5 weeks to close on your private jet. 3. Find an aviation lawyer. It's important to have a good aviation lawyer, someone who can draft up all the legal paperwork, understand how the escrow process works, and any of the issues that can come up from buying your own jet. 4. Consider a used jet. Since the economic downturn in 2008, prices for pre-owned aircrafts have still not fully recovered. The private jet market is still a buyer's market due to a large inventory of used jets and a limited number of buyers. There's evidence, however, that this is slowly changing. According to Knight Frank's 2017 Wealth Report, Belarus had the highest growth rate in private jet ownership, growing nearly 1,200%. Even though the United States has the largest registered private jet ownership, it only grew a mere 34%. 5. Be sure to test drive your jet. If you're a qualified buyer, most manufacturers for new aircrafts won't have a problem giving you a ride around. If you're considering a used aircraft, keep in mind that a test drive will probably cost you more than just some fuel. 6. Financing your jet. Financing a jet is not an easy ordeal. Interest rates and terms of the loan vary depending on several factors, like the model, intended use of the jet, and its overall condition. Loans can range from 5 to 12 years on used jets and 15 to 25 on newer aircrafts. You can hire a finance broker to help advise you throughout this process. Note that before pulling out your credit card, you might want to consider talking to your accountant and tax attorney. There are different incentives to consider when buying a jet that might be beneficial to you. Number 7. Other expenses. Now that you have the aircraft, there are some other things to consider. Crew salaries, which can range from $400 to $750 a person per day. Aircraft insurance, which depends on the plane's make, model, and how often you fly your jet. Hangarage costs, which can run anywhere from $1,000 to $15,000 per month. Maintenance costs, which vary depending on the condition of the plane, and of course taxes and registration fees. You'll also be paying for fuel and airport landing fees each time you use your jet. So, whether you're ready or almost ready to buy your very own jet, we hope these tips will help you get closer to owning your very own piece of the sky.